These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Bill.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in...
And on first down, it'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Out of the end zone. The Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Punts it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offense
breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds a little space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force
a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Mustangs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Boston College will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The give to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the offense will stay on the field down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. On the ground, it's West. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's West. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets to first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Power football with the run. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This Boston College offense has it working. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just. Releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And the
catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's West. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down, 2nd in California, and that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
To the ground and try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Mustangs. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a crease to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Right back to it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's got a chance. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And the Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking for space, it's West. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pocket breaking down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Stevens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. off play action. He's got his man across the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Into this football, this is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Southern Miss. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The offense changing the play. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab near the sticks. It's Dallas. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. Touchdown, SMU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Hard running there. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Takes it on the shovel. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes. Able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number.
Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
lots of running room at the 30. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Bland. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Caught in the backfield, it's Horn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away. Return goes out of bounds.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put them in the end zone.
QB spice it. No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. And the Golden Eagles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Rooks. Turning on the Jets. The 40. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a gap. It's Gore. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
QB spicy. No gain on the play.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop it.
The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
2nd down coming up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.